Welcome back to our first episode of Footballin. I'm your host, Ty Thacker.
I'm your co-host, Tyler Hasty.
And today we give you a full update of what happened around the league in Week 8. We start with Thursday night football between the Buccaneers and Bills. Baker Mayfield of the Buccaneers had a very good game offensively. He went 237 yards for 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen for the Bills went 31 for 40 with 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. It was a close game, but the Bills came out victorious, 24-18. Then we bring you down to Tennessee for the Tennessee Titans versus Atlanta Falcons. This game was close, but Will Levis came in for his first NFL debut. He went off going for 19 for 29, 240 yards, and 4 touchdowns. What a great debut. Meanwhile, the backup quarterback for the Falcons, Tyler Hallock, went 12 for 21, 175 yards, and 1 touchdown. The Falcons lost 23-28. DeAndre Hopkins caught 4 passes for 130 yards and 3 touchdowns. He had a great game. Then we bring you down to Miami, Florida for the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. This was a conference showdown, and the Dolphins proved why they were one of the top contenders in the AFC. They won 31-17. Tua Tagovailoa going for 45, 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Mac Jones, however, going for 19-29, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Then we bring you down to Monday Night Football for the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Detroit Lions. This game was close to start the game, but the Lions pulled away, and they won 26-14. Jared Goff going for 26 for 37, 275 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Jimmy Garoppolo going for 10 for 21, 130 yards, and 1 interception. Then we bring you up to New York between the Jets and Giants. This game was close the whole game, and it went to overtime with the Jets winning 13-10. Zach Wilson went 17 for 36, 240 yards, and 1 interception for the Jets, and Tyrod Taylor got hurt early in the game, going 4 for 7 for 8 yards. All right, then we bring you to a not-so-close game down in Dallas for the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. The Rams were looking to come off a loss from the Steelers and bounce back against the Cowboys, but that did not happen. The Cowboys won 43-20. Dak Prescott went 25 for 31, 310 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception, while Matt Stafford for the Rams went 13 for 22, 165 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Then we bring you up to Green Bay for the Packers and the Vikings. The Vikings came in victorious 24-10. Kirk Cousins for the Vikings went out, but he still got 23 for 31, 275 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jordan Love for the Packers went 24 for 41, 230 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. All right, then we bring you down to Pittsburgh for an AFC battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It was a close game to start the game until Kenny Pickett got hurt right before halftime, bringing in Mitchell Trubisky for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He went 15 for 27, 138 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Trevor Lawrence had a great game against the Pittsburgh defense, going for 24 for 32, 292 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. The Jacksonville Jaguars won 20-10. Then we bring you down to Eagles and Commanders at FedEx Field. Jalen Hurts went 29 for 38 for the Eagles, 320 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Sam Howell for the Commanders had a great game, going for 39 for 52, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. This was a close game throughout, but the Eagles remained 7-1, and the Commanders falling to 3-5, losing by a touchdown, 38-31. Now I'll bring you Kyler for more NFL updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Ty. I will take you up to Indianapolis now, where the Colts and the Saints had an insane shootout. The Saints ended up winning 38-27. Derek Carr already played his best game of the season, doing 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. While Rashid, a breakout wide receiver, caught 3 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown. Gardner Minshew back at QB for Anthony Richardson threw 213 for 2 touchdowns, but it just wasn't enough. Now we will go over to Carolina, where we had the number 1 pick versus number 2 pick, Bryce Young versus C.J. Stroud. Number 1 pick, Bryce Young, threw 235 yards and 1 touchdown, while C.J. Stroud only threw for 140 yards. The Panthers, while down the whole game, found a drive last second to make the game-winning field goal to defeat the Texans and get their first win of the season. Now we'll take you up to Seattle, on the opposite side of the coast, where the Seahawks and Browns play arguably one of the best games of this week. The Browns started out down 0-14. Seahawks came out on fire. Geno Smith looked amazing, but the Browns defense, number 1 in the league, came back out and forced 2 turnovers to Geno Smith. He threw 2 interceptions, while still having 240 yards, 2 touchdowns. PJ Walker able to lead the Browns back to a 20-17 lead before the Geno Smith drove right back down the field and scored with 50 seconds left, and PJ Walker threw his game-winning interception. Seahawks win it 24-20. Bengals versus 49ers was a good one. Down in San Francisco, Purdy was a leading rusher for 6 carries, 57 yards. The Bengals won 31-17. Now, up in Denver and Colorado, the Broncos had arguably one of the best upsets of this NFL season. Russell Wilson went 12 for 19, 114 yards, and 3 touchdowns to defeat Patrick Mahomes' flu game, which didn't go as he planned. He threw 2 interceptions. The Broncos had defeated the Chiefs for the first time since 2015, 24-9. Now we go down a little bit to Arizona, where Lamar Jackson and Josh Dobbs took the field. Lamar Jackson, just coming off that stellar performance against the Lions, kind of struggled today. 18 for 27, 157 yards, and 1 touchdown. While Joshua Dobbs went against an impressive Ravens defense, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns, but threw 2 interceptions in the mix. Gus Edwards had 3 touchdowns on the ground, and a late surge from the Cardinals made this close, but the Ravens still won 31-24. Now, on Sunday Night Football, Justin Fields out for another week. Brought in Bajent for the Bears. He threw 232 yards, but he went for 2 interceptions. While Justin Herbert had stellar performance of 31 for 40, 298 yards and 3 touchdowns, and the Chargers dominated the Bears 30-13.
Thank you, Kyler. And always, we'll be back next week to give you more updates. And don't forget, Thursday Night Football will be a battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and Tennessee Titans. Thank you.